This is a video response. This is Rich from Spirit of Wild Wings. This video response is to a challenge put out by equiptoendure.com and campingsurvival.com. Now, the challenge is to put together a survival kit to keep you in the area in which you live, to let you survive for 24 hours. Now, 24 hours is a pretty easy challenge, so I wanted to find one that would make me comfortable, let's say, for 24 hours, but would be easy for somebody else to survive. So, what I chose, and I will have these images here for you on this. I'll bring it up. First is the Coghlan's survival kit in a can. This is their little mini survival kit. But while it's a mini survival kit, this has a lot of things. It's got a little button compass. I'm obviously not going to use it for orienteering, but it'll give me a general idea of where I'm going. Alright, a fire starter, a couple of cubes. They'll give you a few minutes of fire, easy. We got about 10 inches of cord here, multi-use, 3 feet of wire, snares, who knows what you could use that for. Waterproof matches, 101 feet of fishing line, a packet of bouillon, soup mix, tea bag, a sugar packet, energy from the sugar, excuse me, energy from the caffeine, and a morale boost. Antiseptic swabs for hygiene, other things. A razor blade, I would keep that for a first aid use. There's 3 twist ties, one's wrapped around the 10 inches of cord, the other 2, but you can always find a use for this. There's a foot of duct tape, has a signal mirror, there's a Ziploc bag in there, sandwich size, 2 bandages, 2 nails, there's a couple of safety pins, 2 different size ones, 2 fishing hooks, a whistle that you can signal with, it's a bright orange signal whistle, chewing gum, a sewing needle, there's a piece of candy, they call it energy candy, but it's candy, and so you get energy from the sugar, and again a morale boost. You get note paper, 1 sheet of paper, a pencil, and a pamphlet that gives you the basics of first aid. All this in a sardine can size thing, so it'll be waterproof until you open it, for $13.25. Now I've chosen the Rothko GI style aluminum canteen. This is a $7 canteen. I chose aluminum over plastic because I could heat it if I needed to. Though with the other items I've chosen, I would not really need to heat in my canteen. I chose the Rothko 5-piece deluxe mess kit. This has a pan I can cook in. I can boil water in the pan. I can boil water in the pot that comes with it. And I get a plastic cup that will allow me to drink hot beverages, so that tea and stuff. Anything I scavenge can be cooked in that pot with the bouillon. Along with that, I chose the Coghlan's chow kit. So, my rain's starting to kick up, isn't it? So, the chow kit will allow me to eat what I have and anything I might catch along the way. For the ability to cook, I chose the Rothko Espit, and it is it's an Espit cook stove, and it comes with 6 tablets. So 1 would be sufficient for most things, but it's at least 3 meals worth of food of cooking here on just this one. Remember, I have matches. I got a book of matches. I've got other matches. I've got plenty of fire ability. Now, what am I going to cook? Well, I want to cook water and heat it in that pan. I can carry water in my canteen, so if I find it, I can purify it by boiling it. And once it's boiled, I can add it into my food, and that would be the first thing I've chosen. This is a Mountain House Chili Mac with beef entree. So this is a $4.96, two-person serving. It's a survival situation. Your meals are going to be spread out. You're going to eat it all in one sitting. So, but for $5, you know. And then I chose the Bridgeford ready-to-eat Italian-style sandwich. So this is a nice little sandwich. I can open it up. This is what you would find in an MRE. Okay. So it's a good meal, got good calorie value, and you know, what can you say? 3 years shelf life, you know? Now I chose the Rothko olive drab jungle hammock. I've got a video on my channel of me demonstrating one of these, and I've used it on a lot of camping trips. So it's a nice thing. It's long enough. It's 6.5 feet long, so I can put me up in it. 30 inches wide, so shoulder to shoulder works pretty well. It's got, I think it's a 250 or 300 pound weight rating. I can't remember now. And then the top part of the tent goes up 20 inches. So you can do this. You can hold the sides out as get you plenty of air. If it's going to rain, they can come down and it'll shelter you from the rain. And as I tell you that, it's letting you know that you really, yeah, this would be a good day to have that rain-proof part. And then I chose the Rothko European Surplus style wool blanket. This is 90% wool. This will retain its insulative value in the case of rain. It is 80 inches long, so it's a little over 6 feet long and 62 inches wide. This thing can be used to make essentially a hammock or a sleeping bag. I can lay it down, lay on it, wrap it over myself, tuck it in, and as long as it's beyond my feet, I can pick them up and flip it underneath. I will sleep warmly and comfortably if it gets cold in this. Alright, now, for peace of mind more than anything, because with what I've got here, I don't need a lot of cutting tools. I've got a razor blade so I can cut cordage if I need to, if I've got it, you know. But I chose this Rothko paracord wrapped knife, so I've got some paracord I can use. I think this is the 300 pound paracord, something like that. Has a fire steel with it, so I can build fire then with the fire steel, and you know, it's a 3.5 inch blade. The whole thing's 8 inches long. This will give me plenty of stuff for what I need. I chose in the Rothko wind-up. It's a 5 LED flashlight. Or wind-up 5. Yeah, it's an LED flashlight. It's got 3 LEDs. You can crank this up, and it'll give you light. Right? So this allows you then to wind it up and charge it, and have light through the night. It's a peace of mind. Let you check out that sound you heard while you're in your tent. And I chose the Rothko. This is a 100 feet of 550 paracord. I chose the bright yellow stuff because it makes it easier. This will be what I'd use to hang my hammock and then do anything else I need. It's 100 feet of paracord. So that would get me through most of my needs. And then one of the things that is often ignored, if you're out in the woods on a survival trip, leaves, things like that are useful for when you have nature calling. But for the sake of comfort, for the sake of people who don't normally, you know, end up in the woods and have to use leaves, I wanted to go ahead and include these handy bath wipes, so I can wash my hands with it, but I can also use them to take care of, you know, cleaning up after nature has called. There's only 8 of them, so Guys, if you got anybody that you would spend time with who has never learned how to regulate the use of toilet paper, they'd kind of have to pretty quickly with this because they'd run out. And then finally I chose the Rothco Black Canvas Day Bag. Now this is 17 inches high, 12 inches across, 10 inches deep. This will hold my tent, my wool blanket, and all my gear. So we'll run down the prices. They're $16.49 for the day bag. Let me get a calculator and see where this runs. Just throwing limit here. I'll be editing some of this, obviously. At $16.49 for that. The bath wipes are $2.39. The paracord is $6.99. The flashlight is $11.49. This knife, which, believe me, I own one of these. You will really like this knife. It's $10.99. The wool blanket, $27.95. And while that might it might seem like a lot, you really would need a wool blanket to get you through anything. My hammock that I chose, $49.99, and this is my most expensive item. The sandwich is $3.25. My Mountain House meal is $4.96. My Esprit stove is $9.49. My chow kit, the knife, fork, spoon, is $2.49. The mess kit itself is $8.99. The aluminum canteen, $6.99. And then that survival kit is $13.25. All told, that comes to $175.71. And I really think that this would keep anybody able to guarantee them survival for 24 hours. So these are what I chose, and for me that would be a lot of luxury. So thanks guys, and I'll see you later.